And also,
yes.
very early game as well. They don't have really any very late evolutions with 2 Eevees and a Zoroark. On the other hand, you obviously do have the Mamoswine and the Blaziken and the Inteleon, but are all a bit later on Pokemon. So if you give Misfits the time to snowball, it really can become very ugly.
Yeah, the key for Misfits here is to get ahead early and just keep that lead for the whole game. Because, as you mentioned there, Oblivion needs the levels. So the further you're able to keep them down, the harder and harder it's going to be for them to get back here.
Oh yeah, yes, Oblivion is actually looking to stop a potential invade with the Blissey coming over, but there is no invade coming around this time. Of course, Misfits is well known to being an invading team, but the Hoopa is already doing so much damage to the Torchic that he just isn't able to do anything anymore right now. We do get a Zoroark early on.
Lucario just putting on that pressure. These are both really good early game Pokemon, and they're pressuring the farm away from Oblivion here.
Oh yeah, there comes the nice combo from the Zoroark, just doing so much damage. At the same time, the top lane is quite even right now. It's for once a fight that's more centered around the bot side, even though the Lamptey is actually going top, but he is met by a big Lucario hit straight in his face, doing so much damage. There comes the cavalry, and that's 1. Make that a 2.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This early game pressure from Misfits is going to be really tough to deal with for Oblivion Gaming here.
Oh yeah, especially if the Zoroark is keep on hitting his combos. He's just so hard to take down, and he does so much damage to you. As he just portrayed here, he's just going to take down the Sobby as well. And yeah, if he's stacking, he is going to get buffed very, very fast. As we do get a wild Blissey running to the other side.
Yeah, this is the...
Well, Quack did die there, but this is definitely...
They need that Blaziken online. The longer Misfits can keep that Blaziken down, the tougher this game is gonna be.
Oh yeah, we also have like vintage like Misfits just owning the enemy jungle there. He's just taking both buffs, I feel. Oh no, he only took the blue buff, but he takes both the jungler and the blue buff, so he's just like making it his own jungle. But oh,
that's a great pickup here for Oblivion. That's just what they needed. They are killing that jungler, really gets that Chandler back in the game, and Chandler is now the highest level in the match, tied with Lucario.
Yeah, picking down 2 with 1 move really just elevated him back into this position, as we do see form of Oblivion already down, and that's being met with 4 ban of Misfits as well. So let's see which way this fight will go. As the Blissey has been taken down first, it's a very good pickup from Misfits, as they do look to keep on going. Umbreon is being a little bit of a pain in the ass for the Misfit side. On the Misfit side.
Yeah. And on the other hand, we have this Combustion, which is still struggling to get to level 7. So you don't have a Blaziken for his Reggie fight, it's going to be really tough for Oblivion.
Definitely, they do obviously have a very buffed Chandler right now, but the other players are still a little bit lacking behind, as they do lose the top bot lane Reggie as well, and Zoroark is just hunting right now. The Inteleon just has no chance.
This is definitely what you expect, seeing a draft go the way that Misfits draft went. Just full aggression and pressure the whole game. I don't think there's going to be any breathing room. I think we're going to see fights now for the next 6 minutes.
Definitely. Misfits obviously likes to fight in the enemy jungle, and if you're having them in your own jungle at all time, that puts so much pressure on you, especially if they keep on taking you down as well. This is really hard to play around. You just don't have any farm this way, and you just, every time you walk to your own jungle, you're just uncertain of your life, as they just portray it here. And well, you also don't have buffs.
Yeah, and we are coming up on this Lecky. Let's see if the teams want to fight for it. There's currently 3 Unite moves up for the side of Misfits, and no Unite moves on the side of... actually, we have 1 now, Chandler, coming up on Oblivion. So it's going to be rough now, being behind on Unites. We are slowly catching up, as I'm saying. This is great farming from Oblivion, but it means they have to give up this Lecky and rather take another fight.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, they're still like at least 2 levels down in the highest members of Misfits that are now going to push that tier 2, trying to break that open. The Umbreon doesn't know, but he's running straight into 2 men, but he doesn't even take any damage from them.
Yeah, and this is just rough. Just the pressure, the constant aggression here from Misfits. They're not giving any breathing room to Oblivion to work with at all here.
No, definitely not. And at the same time, they're just like putting up like the numbers on the bot side while they try to defend the top side. It's just overall very well played by Misfits on all sides of the map. They're really just like controlling it right now as the bottom regi is coming up. And I suppose it's going to be another easy pickup for Misfits if it goes this way.
Yeah, as it stands right now, this is going to be very hard for Oblivion to come back. Misfits is just taking a bigger and bigger lead as the time goes on. So yeah,
we do actually finally have a Memo Swine, so all the evolutions are done, but it taking 4.5 minutes until 4.5 minutes, that's really rough if you want to really have a good game.
And while we're Misfits fighting on this top side, they do get the ready steal on bot lane. And does Lucario get a 50 burger? Well, he does get a 50 bomb into the top lane.
He does. It will cost him his... It didn't even cost him his life. He actually escaped as well. It only cost him the life of the Umbreon. So overall, another wonderful play by Misfits as they are fighting the top side, but the Zoroark just... easily disposes a couple of members from Oblivion as he is looking to get the 36 in. He does it 36. Just in time before the members one can stop him, and he will get out once again. As we do still see another fight going on in the jungle. The Umbreon is harassing the Chandelure in his own jungle, as the rest of the members are just instantly coming in as well. Misfits are just bullying them as Oblivion actually does take down the Umbreon before he could run away, but there comes the Zoroark again. The Blaziken just can't do anything about it. He's almost instantly wiped, but he does survive with the help of the Blissey. As they are looking towards the second Regieleki of the game, as they take down the first one. And there goes the second one, and that's another fight won by Misfits. And another objective for them if they would like to take it.
Misfits now has a level 14 Zoroark setting up for this next fight coming up. This is going to be tough. Definitely.
It does seem like they want to look to break the tier 2 first and then take the Lecky just before Quasar to just basically secure the game. But it's obviously a very good setup if they could get it off, but it seems like they will just get the Lecky in the end then.
Yeah. And looking at the levels here, Iron, we have level 11 on Oblivion. Meanwhile, we have 2 14s on Misfits. This is gonna be a very, very tough raid fight for Oblivion Gaming here.
Oh yeah, it's been a very rough game so far for them. Like, they just didn't have their own farm. Misfits were all over them the whole entire game. Their jungle, Oblivion's jungle, was never their own, as they are once again all being slaughtered in their own jungle. This is very frustrating to play against, and obviously you cannot forfeit, but if this was me, I would definitely have forfeited this game a long time ago.
Yeah, this is one of those where if you're Oblivion here, you just gotta think about game 2 already. You gotta look at what's gone wrong and how can you do this differently coming into game 2.
Definitely. They've started Quasar, but then they decided, well, maybe we want to kill them one more time in their own jungle while they walk up here. And that's just what they do. The Blaziken is just left standing, fighting the Sylveon, is taken down. And I feel like Misfits are just toying with them at the moment.
And definitely, this is... there's still a minute left, but I don't think Oblivion's going to be able to recover that much here. So yeah, so just think about game 2. How can they do this differently? Because even though this is a extremely dominating game 1, it doesn't mean that game 2 has to go the same way.
No, definitely not. I do feel like they have to get rid of that Zoroark. That's just been so enabling for this team of Misfits that it just, yeah. I would get rid of that instantly, just to give yourself some more breathing room. But it seems like Oblivion is looking to fight for this Quasi. They still have a chance if they take it. It's only third, it's almost down. And they actually secure it. This actually is still possible to win. They just need to get all the Hunger Burgers in, but I don't think they have enough. All the shields have been taken down already. Can they hold it? Or will they get a late comeback in?
This Zorak is just gonna go and score at the
yes, and Lucario is just...
Do not lose here.
Yeah, Lucario is just taking down 2 on his tier 2 as well to just secure the deal. And that was a wonderful first game from Misfits. They were a bit indecisive with what to do with the Quasar. What did in the end gave Oblivion Gaming the opening to take the Quasar, but in the end they still couldn't get in enough points, and Misfits still take this game after a very dominant game, a little bit of a iffy end, but overall it was a wonderful first performance of Misfits.
Yeah, definitely. This is a great showing for Misfits, and I think it's a great wake-up call for Oblivion here, that you need to really look at what threats can we get rid of and how can we just completely change our tactics there, because what we're doing is not working. Yeah, the key here for Oblivion will be this Metagross. They need to get him up as fast as they can. They cannot have the same situation as they did last game with that Blaziken getting stuck behind from the second minute until the last. That was rough. They need to make sure this doesn't happen again with the Metagross, which is also a very later game Pokemon. Whereas Misfits, they have a full early game team composition.
Yes, and watch the Leafeon, because I feel like this Leafeon might actually goes and gets his level quickly, invade, and let the rest of the jungle be taken by the Urshifu. It seems like they opt not for it. Alright. I would have thought that they might actually go for that play, but it seems like he will just be a laner today. We do already have a lot of aggression in the bot lane with the Mew and Umbreon pushing back the Sylveon and the Snorlax back to the point, and
that's a great kill on top lane. The Leafeon was playing way too aggressive here, looking for stacks, and the Metagross punished them promptly, and this is what you need to see. The Metagross needs levels, and this is the right step in the right direction.
Definitely a little bit of an overstaying from the Leafeon, pushing it a little bit too hard potentially for a stack, but in the end it did cost him his life, and the lead for Oblivion on the top side right now.
And we're now seeing opposite ganks here, with Misfits ganking the bot lane as Oblivion is ganking the top lane.
Yes, very interesting to see how they will play it out. The Snorlax is getting dangerously low. Will the Shifu be able to take it? Oh, he's escaping with a sliver of health, but he is escaping nonetheless. So on the top side we do see some takedowns. Mainly the Leafeon being taken down, and the top lane is being heavily won by Oblivion right now, and they are actually funneling in those points into the Metagross, and it seems like Oblivion is actually going to look to invade the jungle of Misfits this time around as well. At the same time, Misfit is actually in the jungle of Oblivion as well. So opposite jungle ganks, so I guess we switch jungles for now.
Yeah, definitely, and this is where you really like seeing the Metagross, right? He's getting the early levels, and he might be set up here. But as I'm saying that, here comes Urshifu, 1 level ahead. He can shut down the Metagross there. It's still not too late for Misfits to completely stomp the mid game.
Definitely, we also finally have a Blizzy online. He was took a little bit longer to get his level 4 than you would have liked, but in the end he got his level 4. They do have a favorable fight in the mid side, taking down that Metagross. That Shifu looks kind of scary right now.
Yeah, definitely. Urshifu, a mon known to keep winning the mid game, and what you just need to do is stay ahead here.
Well, he just needs to do what he just did and blow up a Sylveon.
Exactly. But yeah, now this is where you see the strength of Misfits compared to just the constant aggression. They do not want any breaks for this Metagross to set up. They just go in. And it forces Oblivion to play on the back foot. It's going to be very hard to catch up on the experience as the game progresses like this.
Oh, definitely. They had a little bit of a rough start with the early guard of the Leafeon, but the Leafeon seems to be all back, and they are taking full control right now with the Urshifu ulti going out. And ooh, the Talonflame just flies away just in time to escape that certain death from the Urshifu. But still a fight being won on the tier 1 of Oblivion by Misfits. I don't know if they did the math, but it did take a nice developed gap and they win the fight and they break open the bot side as they try to keep on pushing, taking out the Sylveon behind his own tier 2. Yeah, but Misfits is...
This is where Misfits needs to be careful, because this whole time Metagross was farming up the top lane, catching up on the experience. And if they just keep letting Metagross get built here, he could still be a really good threat coming into late game. And as I mentioned that, he takes out the Leafeon and he comes down for a 5v or a 4v4 on the bot lane.
Yeah, the Metagross being kind of fat right now, but he's still looking at a level down on towards the Urshifu that is still doing so much work right now. So it's still it's definitely a win factor for the side of Oblivion Gaming, but it's still far from over. It seems like Oblivion Gaming, yeah, it seems like they will be able to secure this one, and they probably have a favorable fight out of this as well, even though the Talonflame decided to ult into a wall, what is a bit unfortunate, but also cost him his life, and it seems like the remaining of Misfits are just able to walk away, take a kill, lose the Reggie, and walk away, and there comes the Leafeon. That's a lone Hoopas, an easy target for him.
Yeah, definitely, but as we're coming up on this Regieleki here, Oblivion does actually have the tower advantage with the tier 1 still up in the top lane, and they could look to make a fight happen there in their favor. As we're saying that though, Misfits are playing aggressive like they are famous for. They are just completely dominating the jungle. As soon as you let Misfits into that jungle area, it's scary. You have to answer here. And if you're Oblivion, maybe you just ignore them. There's not even any farm in the jungle. You don't really have to go and stop them. Maybe you go for the Eleki instead and open up the map a bit.
Yeah, definitely. Probably not the right moment to pick a fight there, but Misfits happily take it to get those kills, get those extra XPs in, and try to keep on growing that lead, because at the moment it's still quite an even game, only 5 points between the two, as Metagross pops his ulti, doing a lot of damage, but not taking anyone down. At the same time, Urshifu with ulti as well, not able to hit anyone right now, but everyone is so low on the side of Oblivion as well. This Urshifu keeps on hitting. Will he finally be taken down? Or is he got another kill in him, and then he finally got taken down, but that was probably a kill too much to give to the Urshifu there.
Yeah, definitely. Misfits though are starting to lose a bit of their lead, with Urshifu being the only really over-leveled option here. So this is still a close game that could go any way here, and that's a great punish on the Leafeon, going in a little bit too aggressive here into Oblivion Gaming.
Oh yeah, but Mew putting out a lot of damage there. Luckily the Hoopa can take them back to get some healings in. But look at the damage draining in. There's a lot of like zoning ability with the Mew here. And it's being played pretty well right now. As the Urshifu is actually going to have a fight on the bot side. It's a 2-level deficit between these two, so... And a Reggie on the board. Reggie being secured with an Ardo, I believe, by the Urshifu, as he also takes down the Metagross, and in the meantime, Leafeon is taking care of the top side as well. But will he be able to take them all down?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great play by Misfits. They said, you know what, you can have that Lucky Talonflame. We do not care. We'll still just push your pad. We don't care at all. But that is that Metagross. That's what I'm talking about. That late game power. They didn't really shut him down good enough in the mid game, and he's now able to creep his way up to level 13, and he's gonna be a serious threat now coming into the classified. Oh yeah, definitely. The Urshifu also just used his ulti with 40 seconds left until Quasar, so he most likely won't have it straight away. So yeah, it will definitely be an interesting like Quasar fight. Yeah, 100%. This is a really close game. Only 22 points difference between the two teams, and the levels are pretty even, with the exception of Urshifu being up on that level 14. Yeah, the Urshifu is going to be the key for Misfits to win it, and obviously on Oblivion side it's going to be
But leaving that Talonflame alive, that could actually be very dangerous, because he obviously has the wonderful secure with his fly. So he has to use it now to get away. But yeah, everyone seems to get into position for this Ray fight. No one really has to, as Misfits don't really have to take this fight, but they are being aggressive on the Hoopa, taking him down to half HP. He has to reset. Maybe they can catch away the Talonflame, but he goes the right way to not run into an Urshifu, as Snorlax yawns both players.
Yeah, this is a great statement here.
Oh, but the Mew overstaying his welcome, almost dying. That could have been a lot worse, as he is taken down by the Talonflame that uses eject to killing him, as they are now running into everyone, and they're taking down the Blissey as well. This is looking to be ugly for Misfits, and a very good fight from Oblivion, but there comes the Umbreon, taking down one. Leafeon is running for his life. But there is Urshifu. Can he hit some more people?
Any team really taking advantage here? They are trading HP bars 1 for 1. And as you're heading into the last 40 seconds of the game, they really need to make some scores happen here, or else it's going to be a 2-0 for Misfits.
Oh yeah, the game is really starting to slow down a little bit. They had the big Ray fight, but now they're just looking to score on the side of Oblivion. But on the other side, Misfits just happily defend this, as they are going to take down this Talonflame. But there comes the Hoopa ulti, trying to get the remainder of his team in. Obviously they don't have the Talonflame fully secure, but they're still looking to get a score in. They might actually be able to get it. They get it in. Misfits allow them to score. That puts Oblivion in the lead.
Oblivion in the lead with the last 10 seconds of the game. And Leafeon scores. And
oh, and Urshifu as well. Okay, double big scores there.
Misfits securing back.
Yes, Oblivion didn't have enough points with the Hoopa and the Sylphy there to ride it, I feel like. But it is definitely a very close end to this game.
But yeah, that is a much better game than game 1. And if Oblivion continues like this could be an even more interesting game 3 we are about to witness.
Yeah, but what a close game. 352 to 328. A lot closer than either of us expected, I think. But there was a much better showing of Oblivion Gaming. That Metagross was being huge for them. But on the other hand, obviously the Urshifu doing a lot of work. 129k damage. Snow is just firing all cylinders today.
Me and a certain Dutch individual I deal with, that is a very strong Pokemon to whip out.
Yeah. Knowing Snow for what they've done in the first 2 games, and now seeing one of damage Wiggly, I don't know what to think, but it does frighten me a bit.
Well, yeah, you should be frightened. That Wigglytuff he can do some work. I'll just say that. So as we're heading in now, we have Torchic going up the top lane and Charmander in the jungle as expected. Meanwhile, we have Eevee, and Eevee in the jungle for Oblivion.
Yeah. How many Eevees do you want? And Oblivion just be like, yes.
I guess we're doing Eevees now.
It's all about the Eevees. It's on the top side. We have a little skirmish with the Blissey. Does have to use its XP share to get away, but no harm done so far, and I guess a stack for the Blissey. So we do see some fighting on the bot lane as well, with Misfits being very aggressive onto the point of Misfits, or of Oblivion, but yeah, one evolution and they're just done. Oh, we see a rollout Wiggly. There we go.
Meanwhile here we have both junglers ganking the top lane, getting ready for these first bees.
Oh yeah, even 4 people joining from the Oblivion side, trying to take down as much of Misfits as they can. As they take down the first one, will they be able to find some more? Charmeleon doing a lot of work to keep them away from his Blissey, but will it be enough? And will he survive? No, he used to be taken down, and there goes the last member. 3 men taken down by Oblivion.
Yeah, this is exactly what Oblivion need to do. They need to get those EVs online, and they need to just help the Magikarp. And they did exactly that, and just steamroll the early game. And what they need to do now is just keep that lead, keep that Torchic away. As we saw in game 1, that Blaziken is not that threatening if we're able to completely shut it out for half the game.
Definitely not. And we see Oblivion doing now what Misfits did the first game, just keep on invading the jungle. Get away the farm from the Pokemons that need it the most, as the Charmeleon doesn't have a jungle anymore. And it's still not online. The Blaziken is being bullied by a Gyarados now, so Oblivion is fully online, and Misfits is just a little bit late to the show.
Yeah, it's great showing. Great Gyarados gameplay. This is just what you love to see, and just yeah, this is why EVs are so strong. You just win that early game and you keep the lead. You just gotta make sure you don't die and just stay ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. As we do see the Blaziken trying to get some poison, get some stacks, but the real fight is happening on the bot side as the Charizard is finally online, taking down the Umbreon, and now he's going to be a scary one in the field.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot scarier now with Wigglytuff and Charizard coming online. This bot lane Reggie fight is gonna be can go either way here. We are looking at a 5v4 as soon as the Blaziken comes out. Actually, he's gonna keep farming his jungle. That's fair. So we have a 4v4 in the bot lane here, and it's looking to be an Oblivion Reggie.
Is it? I didn't see. No,
never mind. That was
actually
Misfits.
Yeah.
Wonderful play. They also take a few kills in the proceeding, and that means that they are fully back. They do concede a Regieleki. I suppose the Gyarados is able to finish that in time. He does take his sweet time with it, but he should be able to get that one before anyone joins.
Doing their classic, just run into the jungle. Charizard picking up that Leaf Veil with his Night move and chasing him down through the slow zone.
Oh yeah, that's one of the scariest things you can see, a flying Charizard just chasing you, but he is now getting chased by Oblivion and taken down.
Might have been a bit too aggressive there from the Charizard.
Definitely. And oh my god.
Snow goes in and picks off the Hoopa here.
The Hoopa was a second away from escaping, but Snow was like no, and now he is just rolling his way around in small sizes, but he still will be taken down by 3 men.
Really, anything on the map now is just try and look for the farm where you can.
And apparently look for some fights, as there was some big Unite moves from Oblivion Gaming, taking down 2 men there. Also the Blissey used this Unite to keep them alive, but there's the Charizard doing a little bit of damage back. Dara to help him, but what can he do? The Charizard is so low, I guess he just has to retreat right now.
Definitely not. This is great showing from Oblivion. They really, after
As
game
we do
2,
have a little bit of dancing on the bot side.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, they did not let game 1 and 2 get to them. They said we can just pull this through, and right now this is a dominant showing here from Oblivion in the mid game.
Oh yeah, for sure. As we see the Charizard using his ulti on the Umbreon ulti is in response, and they take down 2. Oblivion Gaming is showing a completely different game in this third and final match, as they are looking to get that 1 point at least.
Great pick up by the Blaziken, but it's not enough.
Fortunately, that was all he could do, as we do see the Hoopa fighting the Mew. So it's a battle of the supports, I suppose, the Mew is now.
That is so true. And we are looking at a Regieleki here with Oblivion having their tier 1 up, which is going to be really big coming to this fight. And it's going to be a lot of pressure onto Misfits here. Misfits are now on the back end and have to look, can we win the team fight, or do we have to look for other options? And as it seems, they are just going for that Lecky.
There comes Oblivion with all of the ultis being popped. Blaziken does secure it. No one is going down so far. The Gyarados is down. But so is the Charizard and the Levion. It's a very good fight so far, but it's going to be even. Rather even a little bit slightly in favor of Oblivion Gaming with a lovely little fight. They do lose the Lecky, but in the end I feel like they did win the team fight.
Definitely, this is a good showing here, and it's Oblivion showing they are not out of the race here. The first 2 games, they were just for show. Now we are really locking in for a third one, and we are going to show.
Oh yeah, but Wiggly rolling out there is a little bit of a scary side.
Up the half HP Sylveon.
Well, you have to pick up whatever you can.
No.
They just try to pick up what they can.
It felt good, probably. Yeah,
oh
probably
yeah, for sure.
Good.
We do see a little bit of a rolling dice there again. But Oblivion is just cleaning up right now. Only Snow left on that one fight, and they will take him down. Not yet. He is gonna escape. Taunting them a bit with trying to score.
And we have almost a 100-point lead here for Oblivion, and we are almost entering the crosshair. Only 40 seconds left until the big fight.
Oh yeah, as the Gyarados is just waiting to do the red eyes. The remainder of anyone isn't really paying much attention towards it. It seems like Dara wants to escape, but he just runs into Neat, and he's not going to escape that. But Charizard does take down the Sylveon in response. And it seems like they are actually going to fight for this red eyes as well, with the Gyarados versus the supports plus the DPS Wiggly, I suppose. But they do take him and the red eye, so a little bit of a good HP, XP, and HP boost for this fight.
Yeah, that's gonna be really great for, well, actually, the whole team. They all really benefit from that red eyes buff. But now we have Charizard alone on that bot path. Will he be picked off for playing too aggressive?
Well, he might, but he does have to ult to get away. But we do have a fight for the cross. It's just gonna be a flip. The Blaziken actually secures it. A huge pick up for the Blaziken, and this could actually spell the downfall of Oblivion. They've played such a wonderful game, but when it matters the most, the Misfits actually strike, and they will still take down this great game from Oblivion Gaming, but it's just not enough, unfortunately, in the end.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if you have Blaziken, right, nothing beats overheat. Just get that across it down. And it's great. They saw that Oblivion sent half the team to stop Sean on that Charizard, so like, you know what? So just rip it, have Blaziken just follow up and win the game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Great Rayquaza there from Misfits to really just settle the game.
Definitely, it was a very good game from Oblivion Gaming overall, but in the end of the day, if you can't win the Quasar, you probably won't win the game.
Definitely. We have a little bit of dancing, I was gonna say, but not really. Just looking at the base there. Now showing off his boats.
They're staring into his soul.
That's a gesture. Showing off his motorboat.
Is the Sylveon gonna run and try to score his 4 points though? Will they allow him?
You can pull off.
The Misfits are just having some fun right now on the base of Oblivion.
But definitely, if you are Oblivion, you can't be too sad about this game 3. Even though the scores are so drastic, this was a really close game, and Oblivion was leading for 90% of it. It's a really great effort here from Oblivion Gaming, and it's just a rough Rayquaza there. Other than that, was great stuff the whole game.
Oh yeah, definitely. They really showed in especially in the third game, but as well the second game, they really showed that they can hang around with Misfits. Just the last few, like the last key moments, they just lost it out to Misfits, and Misfits definitely deserve to win this. Wonderful like show off from them, and definitely GG's for a very, very good and deserved 3-0 in the end.
Yeah, 100%.
So when we're looking onto the stats, we don't get a 120k on Snow, but 80k on a Wiggly. I still feel like that's quite a good feat. So yeah, overall a very good game from all players, especially this last game. It's been a very close, a very good game overall on both sides.